Welcome to the WHHI Daily News. I'm Robyn Zimmerman. Let's begin with today's news headlines. A booming start to the elevated 55th RBC Heritage. Wednesday, the record crowds anticipated for the event get their first scheduled looks at the largest and most star-studded field, playing for a purse larger than the first 30 Heritage events combined. Masters champion Jon Rahm, world number 2 Scottie Scheffler, U.S. Open champ Matt Fitzpatrick, all playing 9 holes with lucky amateurs on Wednesday morning. Then defending champion Jordan Spieth, Ricky Fowler, and past champions like Matt Kuchar playing in the afternoon. Now, unfortunately, the world's 3rd-ranked player Rory McIlroy has withdrawn, as has popular Jason Day. The tournament gets serious on Thursday, just after sunrise. Bob Stevens will have more from the opening ceremonies coming up in just a few minutes. Hyundai Motor Group held a ceremonial groundbreaking on Thursday near Savannah for its $5.5 billion electric vehicle meta plant. Its biggest investment outside South Korea, a future-defining wager in electrification, and the largest economic development project in Georgia history. Jose Munoz, the president and chief operating officer of Hyundai Motor America, said the facility will be the foundation of Hyundai Motor Group's future in North America. The factory, where electric Hyundai, Kia, and Genesis models will roll off the assembly line, is expected to open in January of 2025 and produce 300,000 battery-powered vehicles a year in its first phase, and then employ over 8,000 people. And the president says, well, that annual production could expand to over 500,000 units and involve several, maybe 5 or 6 new EV models. If you think our leaders are in a quandary over what to do about increasing gun violence in our country, well, look no further than Congresswoman Nancy Mace, who told WSAV about her family's experience living near the beach in Isle of Palms, where 6 people were injured in a shooting last Friday. Mace says that she was driving with her kids when first responders raced past her, headed toward the beach, and her kids were filled with all kinds of questions later that night. Well, May says that while she is not interested in banning any guns, she's looking for common sense ways to protect her constituents, especially children. She says she'd like to find some middle ground. Beaufort police and county sheriffs are investigating and still looking for the person who shot and killed 21-year-old Davion Reed in the Cross Creek apartment complex along the Paris Island Gateway Sunday night. Now, 3 black men are considered subjects of interest as they were seen leaving the area shortly after the shooting. Very little other information has been released. Beaufort County Council is tiptoeing toward denying developers the changes they seek to build a new housing project on St. Helena Island. Now, the council voted 10-1 Monday to amend its cultural protection overlay to more strongly oppose the building of 3 6-hole golf courses within the development. Hundreds of residents attended the meeting, where the first of 3 votes were taken to limit the golf courses. Developers want to build more than 200 homes and add between 70 and 95 deep water docks in their Pine Island project. And finally, we told you last month that more than a dozen palm trees at the Chambers Waterfront Park in Beaufort were sick, and now the city will start removing those trees from the entrance and amphitheater this week. The city's arborist consultant says the palms cannot be saved and will be replaced by sable palms, the ones you see on the state flag. That should be in the ground, and they should be in the ground by the 1st of May. For more information on these stories and many more, please check out the media sources listed on your screen. And remember to follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and check out our website at WHHI-TV.com. If you have a news tip, a story idea, or even a cool weather photo, you can just email it to us at news@WHHI-TV.com. And now Maria is with us with an update on this really beautiful weather. A little chilly, but I think it's going to warm up and maybe a little rain. Maria?
Thanks, Robyn. Yep, so taking a look ahead, it does look like we're going to see some nice weather the rest of this week, and we may see a little bit of rain, but it'll usually be in the late afternoon and into the evening. Taking a look at Wednesday, however, it's going to be sunny with Hilton having a high of 73, a low of 55. Bluffton's going to have a high of 75, a low of 51, and Beaufort's going to have a high of 75 and a low of 51. The sunrise for Wednesday is going to be at 6:58 and sunset's going to be at 7:50. Taking a look at the beach tides, low tide's going to be at 10:06 a.m. and high tide's going to be at 2:51 p.m. Taking a look into the rest of the week, a little bit into the weekend. Thursday is going to be sunny to partly cloudy. Then we may see a late night shower and possible thunderstorm. Highs remain in the 70s, lows in the 60s. Come Friday, it's going to be cloudy in the morning, then should turn sunny by the afternoon. And then again, we're going to possibly see a thunderstorm in the evening. Highs again are going to be in the 70s, lows in the 60s. And then come Saturday, it's just going to be sunny with highs in the 80s and lows in the 60s. That's it for today. Let's head it back to the desk.
And coming up after the break, Bob Stevens will join us. He was at the opening ceremonies for the RBC Heritage. Don't go away.